How is it going, everybody, and welcome to our Rakdos week. First week, or let's say there will be few videos, maybe about 4 or 5 different Rakdos builds, because I have so many of them. I want to show you in this week all the possibilities you have in the Rakdos coloration, so in black and red. Start off with a little bit more aggressive take on the Rakdos build in general, and the decks in Rakdos are very versatile. So if you have your different additions or different options, let me know down in the comment. First off, let's check out what I consider being a really improvement to the deck, and this is our Mechanized Warfare. Mechanized Warfare is a 3 mana enchantment that says whenever an artifact or a red permanent we control, a red source we control, so it can also be instant and sorceries, deal damage to any permanent of your opponent or to your opponent. It's a little bit weird worded, but doesn't matter. It's basically just it does +1 damage, so it does always a little bit more. This is why we have so many different synergies here, and one more synergy I want to point out, and why I didn't include maybe some newer cards, is Florian, Voldaren, Scion, 3 mana, 3/3 with first strike. A lot of people forgot about him already, and he gives you card advantage as long as opponent lost life this turn, and depends how much life your opponent lost, this much cards you can see deep and take one of it and play it this turn. It's a very similar to one card that I put in the sideboard here. This is our Gix Yamot Praetor, a 3 mana 3/3 from our new inclusion from Brothers War, and it has a really similar effect, but at the same time not at all. And while the gameplay, I was considering maybe to run both of them in the same time, and I think this is a really good idea, so definitely try it out. And another great synergy with our Florian is definitely also our Mishra, that we can melt with our Dragon Engine. Here in this case all 4 copies of, because this card is just amazing, and if you are interested in anything that contains red, I definitely can recommend at least 3 copies of our Dragon Engine, because it's a late game advantage, card advantage, or also creature advantage. And in the mid to early game, it's just an amazing blocker or just a great attacker if you want to grow it or just stay back. And on top of it all, we just drop another Raiju, Thundering Raiju, 4 mana, again barely used, but in an aggro build I think it's a really powerful creature. And here, especially if you start putting our counters or on our Dragon Engine or on our Flyers or on our Radha's Firebrands that can make something not able to block, is just a really good addition. And then a Braid 2-off, because I think currently there is a lot of artifacts and a lot of stuff that needs to be removed. This is why a Braid is in a really good spot. We can not only kill a creature or planeswalker with it, just a creature. We can deal 3 damage to a creature, or we can remove an artifact, and there are a lot of artifacts, so all the artifact creatures can be removed with a Braid. And in case we cannot remove something with a Braid, we have Go for Throat, also 4 copies of it, so altogether we have here 4 or 6 spot removals, let's say, and we have here Play with Fire, more used to damage in the face, because again with Mobilized Warfare we can damage a little bit more, but we can also use it on creatures to just have an additional removal. In the mana base, I sneaked Roadside Quarry, and you will see in all my Rakdos builds this amazing land, because it just draws you so much cards, especially because we play our Dragon Engine, and there are some enchantments like Mechanized Warfare, and also our Kumano faces Kakkazan is of course an enchantment. With this being said, we run 24 lands, and let's go straight to the gameplay, see how this Rakdos aggro will perform for us. And here we are ready against GFW with our Rakdos aggro, the first deck of the Rakdos week, let's say like this, Rakdos week. And actually, okay to go second, okay, hand to go second, Sprout, okay, Sprout. Let's go with Kakkazanchik, I would say, because first I thought maybe to remove the Sprout, but just if it becomes too dangerous. Another Sprout on top from my opponent, and he has already the Anais by Posaichum. Ooh. Ouch. Meow. Who is meowing there? Play you, play Raiju, Radha's Firebrand. I remember Radha. She has like a planeswalker and a legendary 3/3, right? In the Gruul colors. Radha. But Radha's Firebrand is, I think, a much stronger addition than Radha itself. And let's see what my opponent has to offer, because next turn, Weaponize. When I hit here for 5, here for 3, it's a lot of damage. No damage, my friend, a lot of damage. We need to be careful. Class of Heroes. You cannot block. No, Shanna don't wanna die, huh? Okay, sure. One more land, guys, and you're gonna see how Raiju escalates with warfare. Raiju says, put a 1/1, then Raiju deals X damage, and Raiju is a red creature. And warfare says, whenever a red source, opponent stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. There's no reason to be this annoying. Yeah? No reason. Okay, thank you. Nah. Okay. And let's remove you. You will die. Yes. Or he has some interaction, maybe. Then let's remove you. Just because we didn't draw a red source here. Take action. Red source, please. Yes. Dead. Spread. Spread. But to save myself 1 damage, no? No, I couldn't. You. Ouch. 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 So my opponent has all the cycle lands now in the hand. It's okay. Cool. Are you sure about that, my friend? Okay. Will you kill him? I think. Let's see. Let's see if Raiju will kill him. Take action. Another red source. Oh. Good. And my opponent don't have you. I will not be able to grow out Raiju anyway out of the thingy, and he gonna with the land. With the land. JFW designs for a long while. This is a very long first game for an aggro deck. I'm sorry, but what should we do, right? Raiju is a Raiju. My opponent only wanna kill, bounce, quit the game. Thank you. Kitty. Ha! Kitty! Kitty! Let's go next. And here we are against Radha Max in our next game with our Rakdos aggro. I think always like 3 games, 4 games, depends how fast the deck is. We can definitely do. Opponent goes first. This is not a good hand to go second. I would like to have not only either mana but also some interaction for my opponent's threats. This is why, yeah, this is better. Jesus, but what do I put away? Both are card advantage. I think we put away engine because Florian is a more consistent card advantage. Right? And opponent maybe some sort of Azorius control deck. most likely. What are you? Banned. Banned planeswalkers, huh? Banned planeswalkers. Okay, let's go again. 3 mana left. Sure. Don't want to play Florian right now, because even if I deal damage, we exile the card, we cannot play it, right? You understand what I mean? 1 mana exile. Are you control deck? Sure, my friend. 4 mana? Wandering Emperor? No idea. No idea. Let's see what we have on top now with my play with fire. So my opponent is definitely some sort of control opponent, right? Looks like it. Some banned control, or maybe just Azorius with... don't need it now. Azorius with some splash. Let's play Raja and keep the Go for Throat open. Because also if I play Florian, my opponent maybe with Make Disappear or something. This is why I'm trying to play a little bit around it, because currently I'm not sure what my opponent is running. But looks like an Azorius control deck. Maybe Azorius Planeswalker or banned Planeswalker, right? That's why Go for Throat will not be the best option, but maybe next turn Florian into something else will be an impactful turn. So we're gonna see. And I also have the dumb feeling that my opponent has Wandering Emperor already in the hand. Steel Serpent, okay. Why? Pass. Resolve. Pass. But you're an artifact creature, right? I cannot target Go for Throat with it. But still, very interesting. Very interesting. My opponent maybe Make Disappear. Maybe. Could be. Make Disappear will be painful, but he needs to sacrifice his Serpent for it. The Steel Serpent for it. So I'm not sure. Go for Throat cannot target the Serpent currently, but my opponent is forced now to block if he doesn't want me to give me a card advantage. Yeah. Okay. Florian resolving is really good. And the turn? Because I feel my opponent has Make Disappear or some sort of counter where 2 mana is not good. Not good if I have 2 mana open. Wow. And my opponent is an artifact, really? Like, if I play Go for Throat, my opponent is like, play artifacts? Okay. Bum. Okay. I'm really not sure what my opponent is trying to do here. Power Stone? These some sort of artifacts maybe, right? But why? I should have played the land also first, just in case Make Disappear he sacrificed the spider, so I can pay also the sacrifice thing. But my opponent confused me a little bit, to be honest. I'm thinking right now, what else can he put in his repertoire to be so annoying? Okay. Okay. Sure. Cheek is good. It's a card draw. Some sort of card draw. My opponent can block it, it has reach. And it's not a coincidence. I encountered a lot of weird interactions between decks where you suddenly draw and act on land. Sure. Play the land. End the turn. Where you suddenly draw things that accomplish your opponent, or opponent draw things that accomplish you, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know if it's like coincidence, really coincidence. But I encountered a lot. Like, let's say, Dumpsate, the game tries to make the games more like interesting, more close, or in German you say like more spannend. I don't know how else, but yeah, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I do not like it. Okay, Mishra. Mishra claimed by Higgs. Let's attack. Let's see what we draw, because the most thing we can play already. Mishra will drain him, and opponent doesn't need to lose life with Florian, or doesn't need to get combat damage with Florian to be effective, because it's about life loss. Raja. Play Raja, of course. Of course we're gonna play her. Not a bad draw from the top. But interesting matchup. Definitely interesting matchup. Okay. Do we give lifelink? Okay. Makes sense to get a little bit back. Back in life. Okay. This allows me to do something like that. She come first. Mishra come second. You cannot block. Next. Let's see what we get from the top. A lot of cards, most likely on Mishra, but it's okay as long as Florian will stay alive.
Let me show you. This is what you get for hurting my people.
Can pump her, right? Down to 7, play the land, and say c'est la vie. Let's say c'est la vie. I mean, I thought maybe Wandering Emperor, right? I thought it. Also interesting that my opponent plays Borrowed Time instead of this channel thingy that also can exile stuff, but can also flicker his artifact. So Radha Max, if you're watching it, definitely it's better. I forgot the name of it. Okay. You choose artifacts? Instants, okay. What instant is it? What is the instant that you want to choose? I will choose artifacts. You have so much instants? Or 2? A dead card? Make disappear. I told you he has make disappear. And this was obvious, huh? That my opponent is running make disappear. But let's see.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
There's lifelink. think a difficult attack now, huh? Raiju is a good top deck here. Block Raiju. This is... yeah. Still difficult. He needs to now exile one of them with the Wandering Emperor. This shows me also that my opponent doesn't has another Wandering Emperor. He wanted her to be alive, otherwise he will play it a little bit different, right? I think so. Up to 4, so we need now 2 more creatures. We need to attack with 3 or more creatures for Chick to come back. And we're gonna see if we can reach it. Lifelink, okay. Sure. Let's see the Phyrexian Dragon Engine, if it can die. Not gonna attack, obviously. Wild pile of cards that my opponent has, and this makes it really difficult to play against him, also to predict what my opponent is playing, or to play around it. This forced me to play maybe weirder than I would have played, but now, for example, something with haste will be really powerful, so we can close out our Chick and go for opponent's face. Our life total is slowly but surely depleting. Ooh, 2 mana open. 2 mana open, okay. Okay. My opponent has to go for Vigilance. He wants to keep the blockers open. It's not a good draw. How much more can I survive like this is the other question. Let's go. It's 5. I block 6. 7. This is not lethal now. If my blockers survive, of course. If my blockers survive, this is not lethal. But I need some interaction for my opponent's stuff. So let's see. Okay. So I'm forced to block here. Don't know why my opponent didn't attack with both tokens. Maybe he was scared for something else. It's not enough, huh? This is, I believe, not enough, but we're gonna see. Maybe we're gonna do something incredible. Take action. This is not incredible at all. This is not incredible at all. This is why we are gonna most likely lose this battle with our opponent. Okay. There is nothing more left. We run out of gas pretty fast because we draw a little bit. Not as good as I would like to draw, but it's okay. So let's give our opponent a good game and see if he makes some sneaky mickey, or we can just leave the game and go next. Because we are tapped out, we can do nothing. If my opponent takes time as he does it now, then we're gonna go and check out the next game. Did you saw the loading screen where they show you Phyrexian text? You saw it? What does it mean? Let me know down in the comments. It's like, do you know that you can stop the phases if you click on them? In Phyrexian text. We go first. Interesting hand to go first, sure. Oh. Weird hand to go first, but let's see. Let's see. Maybe there is something hidden that I don't know. Blue. Okay. Looks like there is something hidden that I don't know. My opponent was like, ah! He didn't have to... Oh, it's a mono blue opponent. How much I hate to play against mono blue, you cannot believe. You just cannot believe how much I hate to play against mono blue. At least we have all the mana. Let's go in. Atakujcie! Atakujcie! I mean, the opening hand is actually not so bad against mono blue. Because this way... Come for... This way I can bait him, right? I can bait him to not have anything, and I think I'm gonna do that. Just kill him, he will most likely counter it, because... or slip out the back. My turn, because maybe we top deck something really nice. And this will allow me to play it, otherwise maybe he has some interaction, right? He doesn't. So, about bounce spell. Okay, sure. Sure, my friend, sure. Sure. Let's go here for 2. And we're gonna see if my opponent... How did I predict that we draw? Huh? Pre-recorded, pre-recorded, pre-recorded. Sure. Wow. Opponent doesn't like what he sees, okay. Maybe a problem. Just maybe. Okay, maybe a problem too. Maybe a problem. Ah, okay, okay. No attacks. Let's see. Okay. Give me the warfare game. Give me the warfare. Impulse, okay. He knows that Raiju is coming in next turn, right? He knows it. Mishra drains him for a little bit. I thought so. I want to bring the 1 damage through. I think he has bounce spells or some sort of protection spell. Or like phase out spell, right? Let's try it. If he has it, yes! Mono blue! In your... I would say let's go next. Let's go one more, and then we're gonna make the cut for this Rakdos aggro build. So let's go one more. But I love to win against Mono Blue. It's so satisfying. Smells like victory. Against LS Preston. LS Preston. Super win against Mono Blue. I'm so pumped with it because of it. We go first. Sure. Bam, bam, bam. Phyrexian Dragon Engine with a counter? Why not? Right? Place your own countdown. Force my opponent to do something. So first Phoenix Chic, then Raja most likely. Then Kumano with maybe something else. Then Phyrexian Dragon Engine. This is my thinking. Right? So Chic, making damage. And land Raja. Most likely something gonna die of it. Right? One of it. Then if I draw land, it will be nice. Then I go play Kumano faces Kakkazan, keep the removal open. And then when Kumano has the second chapter, I play the Phyrexian engine, and then we go next. So this is our plan until now. Let's see if my opponent has a removal for our Raja. Radha, I'm sorry, bros. I'm sorry, bros. Looks like an Esper deck. Esper midrange, Esper control. Esper control, okay. Red source is good. We're playing you. So I take the damage, take the face, and hopefully not refine. Hoffentlich not refine. Hopefully. Sometimes the language has got in my head. It's a refine, okay. Because I don't have enough mana for it. Okay. So let's go with you. Phyrexians. No attacks. We're gonna chill. Next turn I can remove refine. Remove refine and then go for some damage. If my opponent has something else. What are we gonna see? Okay. Needs a little work here. Are you red? To colorless. Okay. This is 3. Yeah, with you. Sure. Next. 1, 2. Okay. Flashborgen gonna die. Sure. Flashborgen gonna die. Okay. 4 mana. Ah. It's a Thundering Emperor, right? But what should I do? What should I do if we come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. I hate Thundering Emperor. They always draw so good. It almost annoys me. Annoys me that they draw so good. I mean, I need to go in. I need to go in. I cannot stay back, right? Wait there or something. Create your token.
Keep watch for intruders.
Create your tokens, my friend. Create your tokens. Maybe I should stay back with the Dragon Engine. Just in case. But then if I have Mishra also, I attack, they can exile the token. So as early as out is better, right? Okay. A removal spell. How cute is that? Let's see what my opponent top deck tells with his 4 lands as a mid-range deck, and I have already 6 lands as an aggro deck. Seems fair, seems nice. Okay. Sure, sure. Go all in. No? Okay. Sure. How many lands? Game, please. B. How many lands? 3 turns we need to survive more. Three more turns. My opponent wants to kill. Better? Better? I think it's really difficult to draw. Really difficult to draw. How am I gonna do that? I mean, I can remove refine, right? But I'm dead anyway. And he most likely has also make disappear. Oh, and cut down. Yeah. Sometimes there is time where you just must lose, where you draw 7 lands and your opponent draws the perfect answers for it and win. I don't think, even if I would have stayed back with Phyrexian Dragon Engine, I don't think I would have been able to win these perfect top decks from my opponent, or these perfect draws, but it's okay. We're gonna see with the next deck how good we gonna, like, look at this, right? Look at this. Difficult, even 3 refines, bro. We find it through 3 refines. And the next time we have Fleshborgen too. But yeah, otherwise, I think this deck is a really solid Rakdos edition, Rakdos Aggro deck. If you are interested in Rakdos Aggro builds, definitely try it out. Does it have some option on to the top? Yes, definitely. I like the inclusion from Florian really much compared to the new Phyrexian stuff that I explained in the intro, because it gives you not only with Warfare a first striker that deals 4 damage, but also it gives you some possibility to draw cards or get a card advantage. It's maybe not the best option, so maybe there is a fine balance between 2 Florians and 2 of these ones will be maybe better. Try it out. I want to try it now because I'm talking about it, and I think it will be really cool, right? This 3 mana, draw cards, lose life, and Florian side by side, so 2-2 will be a super addition. I think you draw cards, you have card advantage, and they can be in the same time on the board. Why didn't I do that before? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you like it, and I hope to see you in the next one. And if you're interested in more Anvil decks or in more Rakdos decks, check out the video that is here recommended for you to just see my take on Anvil build. Otherwise, I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao.